I have to make this again. You're a person, I'm a person. Stop scamming. Stop treating people like they're not equal. Nobody is beneath you. You're not above anybody in any way. I'm not above anybody in any way. For the longest time, I thought I was God for many years. I thought I was the Messiah, like the Kwisatz like from Dune or something like that. I think that might have been my looks or something like that. I'm not sure. But it really happened when I was arrested. And I thought they told me that I just thought I was delirious because I read this book off of Ask Men, I think it was. I was having trouble convincing women. I emailed maybe thousands of women. I don't even know how much it was. They all ignored me. Now that's a problem in itself. I'm not going to perform for you or charm you in any way. You don't deserve to be charmed. I mean, maybe you do. You should feel good about yourself if you're going to give your body away. No doubt about it. But to be quite honest with you, it should be like my friend said about love. He doesn't talk to me anymore. People have their own problems, even among friends and stuff like that, they can't express themselves. But the thing I'm trying to say is that we have to be right to each other and just, be open and good. It's not about what you can get from somebody in a relationship. And it's not about, about getting somebody to work 15 hours on a job because they're not in a position of power as a professor. Just because you're a professor doesn't mean you're better than anybody who's a construction worker. A construction worker could have been a professor. You're not better than anybody because you're president. Donald Trump is president. That doesn't make him better than anybody. We know he's not. People could do that job, say all the time, they could have done a better job than him as president. And they have maybe nowhere near the qualifications. Just because you graduated high school, that doesn't mean you couldn't have got a college degree. Maybe something happened with 9/11. Maybe certain events. Maybe bad luck. Maybe you couldn't do housing. Maybe like things like what happened to me, like the building might have had problems and you couldn't continue going to school. Just because somebody has a master's, a PhD, or a doctor, don't even focus on being a doctor. Not everybody can be a doctor. Being a doctor takes a 3.7 above average. I mean, it's crazy. People put all these videos, I'm a doctor. Is this better? Be a good person. You could have been a good doctor. You could be a good doctor. That don't mean you be a great doctor. In certain situations, because you don't have that studious mentality, but you could have been a good, helpful, and respectful in the lab, at the hospital and everything, and you could have knowledge of medicine. So that's great. But anyway, cut this video short and talk on another video. You're you, and you mean something, and don't let anybody take advantage of you. And if they did wrong by you, I'm sad, and it's wrong because they did it to me too. But it's not right. All these billions of scams and all this stuff online, dating sites and people talking about all this, how do you call it? Like acts of sex. They want to have a partner and they're going to kill you because you called them looking for an escort and stuff. I mean, it's crazy. People have needs, and everybody should have their needs provided for. Nobody is better because they're more handsome. I thought I was God because I was handsome. That's not a good reason to think you're God. You're a good person. Be a good person. Everybody has needs. They have organs, and they should be treated with respect all the time. They shouldn't be thought of as being great because they have an A, like in pre-calculus or trigonometry, or because they have a physics degree and a PhD. You shouldn't do that. Just be you.